What's good, y'all? Quick live. Got an unboxing to do. Got it. Came in. I figured might as well check in with y'all and do the unboxing. What's good? Twizzy, what's up, my guy? Good to see you. Yeah, just a quick Sunday. I don't know how quick it'll be, but I got a package. FedEx came today. So I figured let's go ahead and go live. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing. See what we got. Well, I know what we got, but just give some quick thoughts and what have you on it. As you're coming in, go ahead and drop those 10 of the days. Hit that like button. Aki G was up. A lot of paper. More paper. That in our trash over there. And we got, not on there, but we have from Latafa, this is the Mooseman Black and Tin. So we'll break that out, see what we got or what that smells like. And then the one that I'm a little nervous about. I'm a little nervous about it. Y'all hear that? That don't sound nice, but the Eternal Vanille. So we'll see how that rocks, what that is. But the one that I'm probably most excited just because I keep hearing good stuff about it. Twizzy's wearing that Marley Simmer Down. Marley's nice. Yes. Marley's one of those I've got to tap into a little more. But good. Simone, good to see you. Aki is wearing that Black Prestigium. I keep wanting to check out the Black Prestigium. I have Gold Prestigium. Got it over there somewhere. Gold Prestigium is like a solid one for me. Bernard, good to see you. Just a unboxing. Plastic. Put the knife down before we cut ourselves. All right. So nice opening. So presentation is like this, opens up, and that's the Black Mooseman and Black Intense. This could, that stays open. That could make a nice presentation back there. I don't know if I have room for it, but not bad. Slightly magnetic as far as that. All right. Y'all didn't come to see the packaging though. Bottle is nice. I don't know what's up with all the snakes last year and this year. I'm a little concerned about that. Cap is nice. There, you see that. All right, let's get this on, what have you. Now, this is the one that they went a little proprietary as far as one of the notes in here. I think it's like Cocoa Pulse or something like that, that they have in this, that they kind of, so some of the brands are starting to do like their own proprietary blends as far as notes. That way it's kind of like they can trademark it, because that's what some of the niche brands are doing. They're doing things like that and not telling everything just so that they can kind of keep away from cloners. But let's take a look at this and see what we got here. Around the pump. Nice. Bright. Little spice. I think that's the nutmeg there. Not bad. There's a little sweetness underlying it as well. Let's just kind of go on skin. See what we got rocking. There we go. So definitely not an overpowering scent, but is a nice, slightly little spice, not a whole lot of spice. So it's not really a spicy, but there's a brightness that I think for me comes from that bergamot that's there. And then as far as, yeah, there's some softness with the lavender. Notes on this, what I've got pulled up: lavender, nutmeg, sage, and bergamot. Middle notes are cedar, geranium, rosifolia, mahonial, cocoa pulse, which is that thing in the base. Cocoa pulse, which is that thing that what you call it, that Latafa came up and created with their own, and then tonka bean, maple, amberfix, and patchouli is what the notes are listed, at least on Fragrantica. Not overly earthy, somewhat of an earthiness, but not too earthy, at least for me. There's some things that are just like too earthy, where it's like you just smelling grass and smelling dirt. I don't get that. I do get the woodiness of this. Yeah, this is now for me. It might be a little late in the season for me because this feels more. Well, this could probably still work for spring. This does feel winterish, feels fallish, springish. I don't know about summerish. But this is nice. This is nice. I'm gonna spend some more time with it. I'll definitely do a full on investigation of it, review of it. So those that are asking, William, I know you just popped in. Good to see you. Doing the Mooseman Black Intense. Just got that, unbox that. This is nice. Nice, nice, nice. So I can definitely, I see what the buzz is about. I see why folks are kind of digging it. It is another one of those that Latafa is proving that they can kind of take it up a notch, take it up a little level, right? Again, not niche quality, but definitely kind of takes it up at least to nice designerish range, right? Um, I don't know if it's supposed to be a take on anything. Let me know in the chat what you all think. If there's a take on anything, if you've heard anything. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Said everybody glazing it like Dame usually does. Well, see, here's the thing. Dame glazes, and we appreciate Dame because Dame glazes strong. But a lot of stuff that Dame glazes is pretty nice. This is pretty nice as far as what I've got so far. Again, first impression. I haven't done a full on review. I haven't done a full on wearing. Literally, I just pulled it out the box that FedEx dropped off maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. Decided to come live and kind of share that and give a first impression. So we'll see what that looks like. But not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, the one that I am a little nervous about. I'm a little nervous about just because I've heard some not so great things. I've heard some kind of like yes and no's, but we're talking this one is the Eternal Vanille, which for me, if you know how I feel about or felt about Eternal Oud, it was definitely for the longest time. It was like my top from Latafa. Still up there. It's still, it's not like it's gone to the bottom of my list, but it definitely is still a favorite. It's still a nice one. But I'm curious as to this. I know when they first announced this. What's going on, Ralph? Good to see you. So when they first announced this or first put this out, as far as I want to say it was like, where was this? I saw it at Beauty World. When Beauty World last year, I saw a couple of the other content creators were kind of talking about it. Well, not talking about it. It was just a concept bottle then. All right, so we have the box there, and then it comes. There's a sleeve that it kind of sits in, just so you can kind of see, and you slide it out of the sleeve here. All right. Try not to destroy the packaging. So, all right, we'll take that. We'll put that over to the side there. All right. And so we have this. Now I'm a little nervous because I know when I first got, okay. So nothing in there as far as dangerous or anything. Have the Latafa Pride book, and this just kind of sits on there. So let's put some of this stuff down there. Close up my knife because I'm not trying to cut myself. All right. And then sits in there like this. So the bottle definitely fits with the eternal oud motif that we've had. Nice bottle. Cap feels a little different. Maybe it's just me. All right, but let's drop this one. Let's see what we got going on with this one. All right. There we go. So this, so I'm this is one I'm gonna tell you it's gonna have to probably sit for a little while just because and that's me giving it something, giving it some time, just because first spray, I'm not that impressed. I mean, I get some vanilla, I get the cacao, or I think this one has the cocoa pulse too. Yeah, this has the cocoa pulse. So you get the vanilla, you get the cacao, the cocoa, what I'm assuming is the cocoa pulse, but it's not, it's very muted to me. This sits and feels like it would have a hard time being as far as any projection, as far as any pushing off of skin or anything of that nature. Right now, right now, this is just feeling meh. Yeah. No, Jason, not Cocoa Balls, Cocoa Pulse, Cocoa Pulse, right? We don't do it like gyms and talk about third legs and stuff like that. No, Cocoa Pulse. All right. Yeah, this is, and granted, because of my experience and my love for Eternal Oud, that could have, again, some of the expectation, but this isn't wowing me. No, it's no slander against gyms. No slander against gyms. Gyms is gyms. Gyms is my boy. And no, it's not a Diddy party. No, we ain't doing no Diddy parties around here. Yeah, this isn't really wowing me. I'm gonna have to give it some more time. Let's just throw it on scan, see if anything pops off or anything. Give this a moment. Yeah, the chocolate vanilla comes out a little more, the cocoa or cacao, whatever. But it's not. This is immediately. It's nothing even in the air on this. This is kind of like just on the skin. It's just there. I'll give it some more time, but first impression, meh. First impression is not that great for this. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm not. Mm-mm. So, of the two that I got, because those are the two that I have, it was the Mooseman Black Intense, definitely something that I'm feeling, something that I could rock a little more. The Eternal Vanille is, we'll wait and see. We'll give it some time. We'll let it sit for a moment and see if maybe it gets better. But I'm not that impressed with it. All right. Couple other things. I'm not going to do them tonight, but a couple other things that came in um, from the house of Kirk Elliott. We did get a discovery set from them. Um, so definitely something that we'll be kind of digging into as far as the discovery set. But yeah, this Eternal Vanille. Eh. Anybody have experience with it in the chat? Because so far I'm just like, eh. The Mooseman, I know there's been glazing about it, what have you, but the Mooseman is nice. The Mooseman on first impression is nice. I can definitely rock with that and see what it's going for or what it's going to be working out for. But that Eternal Vanille, eh, not too much. Let me catch up with the chat, see what's going on. I'm going straight from YouTube, so I don't have my normal StreamYard up. I was just trying to do something quickly. Let's see what we got going on. Ralph's in the building, of course. Um, yeah, Twizzy. I mean, it's I won't call it trash, but it's definitely if we're talking about the Eternal Vanille, it's definitely not the hype that I was expecting or wanting. It's not there. Um, Rob says vouch for Givenchy, Society Sport, and Creed Wild Vetiver. So far, the best releases so far. I do want to check out the Wild Vetiver. I do want to check that out. That I might have to go to Neiman's and see what that's pushing for. All right. Let's see. Why everyone late on Vikings? Simone, all right. Jason saying he may be in Miami first weekend in March. If you're available, let him know. Good. Work that out. Awesome. While All Vetter has a lot of rose. If you don't like roses in your perfumes, forget it. Now I do. I like rose. I'm a guy who likes roses in our fragrances, so that might be even more up my alley. Paul says, love your reviews. Appreciate that, my guy. Thanks for stopping through. Um, let's see. Jason also let me know. Okay, perfect. Ooh, Peruvian sounds good. Peruvian sounds good. Let's see. Better let you know about. Okay, y'all talking that. All right. Wild vetiver, the rose is there, but is embraced by a creamy vetiver. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Um, that's it. Like I said, I didn't want to come on too long. Sometimes I'm just doing quick lives just to hang out, just to see what's going on with the community. And I had some time. I had the unboxing, so I figured I'd share that with you all and give you my first impressions. I'll have reviews coming on them eventually. Um, but yeah, just to recap, those that are just popping in, first of all, what's up? Let's go and hit that like. There's 30 of you all in here, but only 11 likes. So definitely appreciate if you hit a like while you're here still. And then this, yeah, yeah, this is nice. That's nice. That's nice. Trying to think what else to give you all as far as information. You all saw the review on this. This is going to be the one for the summer. Definitely right now, it's being worn an awful lot by me. All right. Um, y'all talking Peruvian food. Peruvian food is nice. I need to see if there's a Peruvian spot here. When you all come to Phoenix, if you're ever in Phoenix, just let me know. I got some spots for you to check out. Nice, authentic spots. As far as, not so much Mexican, but definitely some other spots. All right. I think that's it. I'm not going to hold you all on here too long. Just wanted to kind of tap in, quick live, quick things. I'll be doing these from here from time to time, just popping in, going live. So make sure you have notifications turned on and have enough notifications turned on. That way you can go ahead and be part of anything that I do going forward. Things that I know are also ahead. I'm waiting for something from the House of Cosmo. I have this one already, which was Nova, but I pre-ordered one from them, so that's supposed to be shipping out from what they said this week coming up. So hopefully I'll get that in, and that'll be something else. Ross says Gems will stream later. Awesome. So definitely. So if you're not tapped into Gems over at the Sips and Sniffs channel, make sure you tap in there and make sure that you are in there for his live, for his stream. All right. Akigi says, am I going to FragCon in August? That is the plan. That is one of my plans to try and make that one. I was trying to map out which trips I'm going to go to this year. Definitely doing Sin Explore again this year. FragCon is starting to look, or at least look like it may turn into something. I was a little concerned simply because there was a lot of, pub about it, what have you, but we don't know who the vendors are. We don't know, what the prices are. So things are starting to seem like they're firming up. So once I see kind of who's expected to be there, that'll kind of help fulfill or help me to kind of make sure whether or not it's something I actually want to go to and be there for. So Right now, yes, the plan is that I will be at FragCon in Houston because Houston's a city I've gone to every now and then. So Houston's definitely a place I don't mind going back to. So yeah, I do plan on trying to make that there. Simone said pre-ordered House of Cosmo, got hers last week, got yours last week. Yours should hit soon. That's good to know. That's good to know. Simone, what you get from House of Cosmo? What did you order from them? Because I ordered, like I said, I ordered just the Element Delta, which is the one that they were sold out of. When I smelled it, only thing they had was the tester. I couldn't even smell it, or couldn't even purchase it. Um, so Simone got Crimson Aura and Galaxia. Yeah, so I have the travel sprays, the 10 mLs of those. I think Simone, that's right. Simone, you said Galaxia is definitely one that you are feeling, if I remember correctly. Crimson Aura is nice as well. Galaxia is just a nice gourmand. Yeah, definitely a nice gourmand. Nice. And then the I've worn the Crimson Aura a lot more just because it's a nice, slightly boozy cherry. So Simone got the 10 mLs. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so you got the 10 mLs. I got those, got these at Scent Explorer, and then was able to get a bottle. But for sure, I've got a full bottle of the Ultimate Delta coming on, and y'all know I'm a tobacco person. I love tobacco fragrances. It's one of those tobacco, menthol, coconut, some other stuff. It's nice. All right. Listen, I keep saying that's it, but that's it. I just want to kind of tap in with you all. As you're on your way out, hit that like for me. I will still go live on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm supposed to be interviewing Zernell Gilly from Zernell Gilly Fragrances, and I should probably have my review of this one coming out on that Tuesday as well, which is Jazz. So make sure you're in the building for that. All right. That's it for this one. Listen, do me a favor, of course. As always, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. And then I'll see you all either in the next video or in the next live. Y'all have a great one. Y'all stay blessed. All right.